and today I'm going for next lecture of a new library of Python called Dask in Python. So let's talk about what is Dask, and then we go through some of this example. So Dask is Python library for parallel computing. So if you hear about parallel computing, it's a very important term. So this is a library for parallel computing. It can execute the speed of big data processing. So if you really working on machine learning and big data, so this is really helpful. Dask is building existing Python libraries such as NumPy and Pandas, so it can be used familiar with data structure and API. Dask work in dividing large tasks into the smaller tasks can be executed in parallel. So it's similar to Hadoop. A large task is small, and this also can do small. But in Hadoop, we need a lot of cluster or a lot of nodes, right? A lot of machines we need. But here in single machine also we can do. This is the advantage. This can be done in the single machine or a cluster of machines. Task is also provide variety of feature managing and scheduling tasks such as retrieve and dependency. So here is the some of the the benefits. First one is speed. So speed it can increase for the big data processing or machine learning. Flexibility it can be used for with variety of data structure and APIs. Easy to use. It's very easy to use. Like if you know about NumPy and Pandas, this can also be used. Scalability also since it's parallel processing, it can be scaled. Here are some of the limitations of Dask learning curve. Dask have the steep learning curve, especially for the user who are not familiar with the parallel computing. Performance Dask can be slower than native parallel computing libraries such as MPI and OpenMP. Dependency Dask depend on the variety of other Python library, which makes it difficult to install and maintain. Overall, Dask is powerful in Python library parallel computing. It can be used to speed up the big data processing. So here are some of the cases of Dask. Data analysis. If you can use machine learning. You can use scientific computation. Use data visualization. So it's for the big data processing. The main feature which I talked about before, the parallel computing, dynamic task graph, delays execution. Instead of execution computation immediately, Dask use the delayed object to build a computation graph and actual computation performance when the explicit trigger is allowed used to create a complex workflow without including the unnecessary computation. Array and data structure support, integration with other libraries, scalability, interactive workflow, and customize. So here is the example which I gave. So you can do import array dot Dask, and then I'm importing array. So I just put in Dask dot array is a DA, then DA random. So it's creating random, and chunk is 1000. Perform some computation. So big array and mean. So this will do the parallel processing, compute the result using compute, and then we can print. So this is the example, and there is a Dask really library on the documentation. You can go here. So the Dask flexible library parallel computing Python. Dask composed of two parts. One is dynamic task schedule, then the big data collection. Optimizes for computation. This is similar to Airflow, Louis Key, Celery, and makes the optimize interactive with the organization. So first one is scheduling, right? Second is collection. That is like parallel array data frame. It's a collection like collection is list and data frames and array. All those considered collection. Dask is emphasis in following virtues: familiar, flexible, native, fast, scale up, scale down, responsive. So collection. These are collection. Dask array, Dask data frame, Dask flag, Dask delay, dash feature. And then this one is a task graph. It all the jobs, whatever you submit, it creates into Dask graph. And then it's schedule, single machine threads, process, synchronous, distributed also. So here if you work in the data frame in Python, so import pandas as a PD, then pd.read cp here and dask.dataframes and as dd and dd.read csv. So it's dd become a data frame. Here pd is similar to pandas. So this is the pandas, right? Dask array mimics NumPy documentation. So it's similar to NumPy and here dask.array.da and the similar things. All the syntax are here. Here is the chunk is a different one, and here you just do mean. Here you do compute. Dask bag read bag is here. Read tags file and map JSON loads and plunk name, frequency, top, lambda. Dask delayed machine. So here used for loop build of computation. delayed execution as a function, and build a computation between variety of software. Concurrent feature is also there, which can be used in the Dask. Scale from laptop to cluster. You can make your laptop to cluster. Complex algorithm also can use. So this is the example. And how to install Dask also, you can go through this document, conda.install Dask, conda.installs. So the conda is a software for, you can install all the machine learning libraries, pips, and all your setting. And then 10 minutes in Dask. Talk about tutorials, so you can go various slides and tutorial here. Best practices also they provided: array, bags, data frame, delete, feature, laptop Dask, many things. It's very simple and it's not very hard. So please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.